Hey, it's time to dish with D. That's me. Thank you for clicking on this video and making yourself a priority. I am Denise. We do light, healthy, and delicious recipes and support here on this channel. And if you have yet to subscribe, hit that subscribe button. It is time for meal prep. And I do my meal preps a little bit differently. I just do recipes. You can make them, you don't have to. You know what I'm saying? That's just how I do my thing here. So we're doing, this is a WW retro meal prep. 3 old recipes from way back when. Given a little D twist, of course. So we have 3 coming at you. One is I think it was called an apricot muffin. I'm doing a peach because that's what I have on hand. Peach preserve or peach jelly, not apricot. I don't think. I have to check. Maybe I do have apricot. I gotta check. I don't remember what I have. And then we're going to do a pineapple cornbread muffin and the ever famous pumpkin muffin. And 2 of these recipes are made with that powdered milk. Remember the days when powdered milk was so in vogue here on WW? So buckle up, people, and let's bring back some old classics. Let's get started. All right, here we have our English muffin halves. I'm using the light Thomas's. There are 2 points. That's all we have to count in this recipe based on the ingredients that I used. But if your ingredients change, again, you just adjust. So this is going to go into the broiler. So we have it already in our tin foil because we don't want to burn the broiler. Now, the recipe was a retro one, so it kind of said you could either use light margarine butter or the jam. But since we now have the wonderful spray out, I'm going to use both because, you know, that's what I would like to do. And we're just going to spray a couple spritz on our English muffin. Okay, then we have a banana. Now, if banana is not your 0 point food, then you'd have to count in the bananas. Bananas are my 0 point food, so I thought this was a great little, this could be my breakfast this morning. This could be breakfast. It could be dessert. It could be a snack. You know, it's totally, I know, up to you. I mean, I think it can go either way. It can go as a dessert. It can go as a breakfast. It can go as a snack. Because I'm all about having fruit for a snack. So take the banana. I hope I'm moving over so you can turn the screen here. And it says to cut in half and then cut in half again. So we have 4 quarters. Like that. And Bailey's looking for a piece of banana. Okay. Then it says to top each half of English muffin with 2 quarters of the banana. Okay. And then top, I have the Polander, sugar-free or no sugar added. I think it's sugar-free. Jam. So I'm just going to put half on here and half on here. You can use any flavor, apricot, whatever they sell. I'm not even sure. Different brands sell different ones. Spread that. This is very basic. Okay, and then I'm going to dash a little bit of salt. I don't know. I put salt on everything. Didn't call for that. And some cinnamon. I have been enjoying this Saigon cinnamon. I'm not going to lie. Just sprinkle it. We're going to throw it under the broiler just till it, now I'm thinking almost it's going to get a little bit crystallized, but there's no sugar on top, so I'm wondering if I should put a little bit of monk fruit. I don't want to because I feel like the bananas wouldn't give it enough sweetness. Especially my bananas were a little bit more, give this to Bailey, hold on. There you go. We're a little bit more, we're pretty ripe, so I don't want to add sweetener, but you know, because I want to top it. We haven't gotten to that yet. I'm going to top it with some sugar-free caramel. So I don't want to kill it with sweetness right now. So we're going to put this in the broiler. I will let you know how long it stood in there and how long it broiled for. But it's going to be breakfast this morning. You know, you got your grains, you got your fruit. You know, I'm all for it. All right, they were in the broiler for about 5 or 6 minutes. Now, everybody's broiler is different. So you should stay in there but look. How good does that look? Sorry, I keep hitting this camera. The setup is not the best, but yeah. And now the retro recipe didn't call for any sugar-free Smuckers, caramel, but you know, I think a little drizzle is not going to hurt anybody. Now, this will not be on the recipe because it's not how the recipe goes. But we're just going to go like this. Well, maybe, let's get it down there. Oh, let's see. Well, there goes Bailey. Just a little like this. Look at that. Yep, no caramel. Nothing even to worry about. But let's taste this, shall we? So let's toast. What's not to like? It's good. Like I said, great snack. Great dessert. I'm not sure about breakfast because I don't know. There's not really much protein in this, but I guess you could have half of this. Make it a half at a time. I mean, you don't have to. You know, you can cut half a banana, and it would definitely work. Open up. Look at that. Good retro. Retro number 1. Check. All right, it's time for, I think they were called the pineapple cornbread muffins, something like that. This is another retro recipe. It sounded really interesting. Cornmeal and pineapple in a muffin. I don't know. I'm all for that. So we're going to do 1 egg first. Half a cup of crushed pineapple. I did drain it. I think I did it too well. Now I'm going to add vanilla. It does not call for vanilla, but I think vanilla will be really good in this. Dash of salt, of course, because things need salt, don't they? All right, let's put our vanilla. Just a teaspoon. All right. Ooh, I keep shaking this. I apologize. I am all thumbs when it comes to filming. All right, teaspoon of baking powder. Oh, God, again, I know. Just remember, this is not the Food Network. This is Dish with D. All right, now the recipe said a packet of Sweet and Low. So I did Google, a packet is 2 teaspoons. So we're just going to do 2 teaspoons of monk fruit. So that's how I roll anyway. You have Sweet and Low, heck, use it. So combine, scrape those sides. I'm going to switch to a spatula. All right, 1/4 cup of stone brown. I'm using white cornmeal. You could use yellow, I guess. 1/4 cup. And a 1/4 cup. And remember, all the recipes are on dishwithd.com. Don't try to follow me because, well, let me tell you, I can't follow myself. 1/4 cup of this powdered milk. Back in the day, Weight Watcher recipes always had powdered milk in them. So I thought that was so cool to try. All right, that's everything. Now, I was thinking, it says to make 6 muffins. Do we want to do a loaf? Or do we do 6 muffins? I guess 6 muffins. Or maybe mini muffins. Wouldn't that be fun? Oh, mini muffins. We might do mini muffins, I think. Because you know what? It's retro, yes, but it's having a modern spin. And you know, my modern spin is there's always something different. So let's go grab our mini muffins tin. All right, I have my oven preheated to 350. I have a 12 mini muffin pan all lined with my little silicone muffins. And you know, I am an advocate of these. I think it's phenomenal, especially with a batter that's that's a little bit lighter and not much fat in it, it tends to stick to the paper and to the pan. So I'm like, if I got to pay points for it, I want to eat it all. So these are listed on my Amazon store. There's a link down below. If you don't know what these are and are interested in them, you should check them out. They're really quite cute. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put a tablespoon of batter in each little cavity. I said, I was going to make regular muffins, so I'm not sure how many this is going to make. Well, it's supposed to make 6 regular muffins. That's what's on the website, is the regular muffins. So I'm going off the cuff here. Maybe I should put a note on there saying, I did in the video make mini muffins. So this seemed interesting. Corn, pineapple, I'm just not going to lie. I'm a little bit shocked that this was a thing, but apparently it was. So remember, mini muffins will take less time to bake. Like half the time. This might work out to just 12. That's great. Oops, a little spillage, of course. I'm grabbing that because that's a pineapple chunk. I'm not losing that pineapple chunk. Yep, perfect. Like I say, usually 6 regular muffins, you get 12 mini muffins. And that'll make these 1 point each instead of 2 points. If I'm not, I didn't look at the, I did put it in the builder. So I will have the Weight Watchers link to the app if you're a US member. So you can just like take it over to your recipe builder and, you know, change something. Hey, I don't like this, I don't like that. Or, you know, I want to put chocolate chips in there. I wouldn't put chocolate chips in here, but, you know, because I don't know about pineapple and chocolate. No, it probably wouldn't be bad. So I'm going to bake these. I'm going to put them on for 12 minutes. You know, I'm going to see how they are. I'm going to check them. I will definitely, when we come back to unmold them, I will let you know how long they actually did bake. Because guess what? I'm not sure. All right, just popped them out of the oven. They did bake for 12 minutes. I'm going to let them cool for a few minutes, and we'll pop them out. Aren't they cute? They're very interesting muffins. But you see how it comes right off the side? Yeah, that's why I use these. Definitely a game changer, in my opinion. All right, they've cooled for a few minutes, not long. I mean, you're not gonna eat them warm anyway. Like actually, you could, you know, but I like to get these out as soon as I can grab them. And what I do is turn them over and I just kind of squeeze. And look, everything is here. That's why I love these. And yes, I did spray them with nonstick spray because you just never know. Like that, squeeze gently and just pry. I'm just prying the ridge as I squeeze gently. I know. I love these things. And sometimes like they go over the side. So you just want to kind of like, when you're prying, you just want to kind of pull it up a bit so it kind of breaks away. But it really should break away pretty. And then I kind of put my, like a thumbnail in here and just gently pry. And just go around and just gently pry. Still a little bit hot. Like that. So, here it comes. I think. Like I said, yeah, the sides are real. There we go. So I'm going to pull the rest of these out, let them cool on the wire rack, and then we'll come back and we will have a taste. Because, you know, we got to taste them. All right, let's taste. They are cute. Look how good they look. They're yummy. Different. Cornbread pineapple muffin. I'm all for that. What I would do, and I might reflect the recipe, I think I would like a little brown sugar substitute in here. I think I would. But they're different. You know, it's always something fun to try. You just never know. On to the next one. All right, time for another retro. These are an old pumpkin muffin that I've seen forever. So in my bowl, we're going to do liquid first. I mean, you can do these anyway. I'm not really funny about, ooh, dry one, wet another. It all goes in the wash. So we have 2 eggs. Get them nice and scrambled up, or whisked is the word I'm looking for. Okay. should have had this stupid rack underneath me. We just finished with the pineapple muffins. I left the rack here. Okay. Teaspoon of vanilla extract. And some monk fruit sweetener. Now, I don't think it called for it in the recipe, but you know, I don't know. I think it needs monk fruit. I think every recipe. So I'm going to put a 1/2 cup of La Conto monk fruit. Now, if I had the brown, I probably would use that, but I'm a little bit low this week. So into the pool she goes. Let's move on to the whisk. Pumpkin, 1 cup, pure pumpkin, not pumpkin pie filling. I think we knew that by now. I don't think any Weight Watchers recipe calls for pumpkin pie. It all calls for the pure pumpkin. I need to get rid of this. Let's get on my nerves. Now we might do mini muffins again. I don't know. Just tell me what I'm feeling. And before you ask, no, a banana or applesauce would not work. It is a pumpkin muffin. So if you want to make an applesauce muffin, then yeah, or a banana muffin. But these are pumpkin, so we need pumpkin. All right, that's all combined. Okay. Now, I saw 2 different recipes and 2 different things. So we're going to put both in because I'm not sure. Baking soda and baking powder. Again, I'm not sure. So I'm erring in the side of having both. I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong. I don't know. You know, you want to add one, you do you, boo. I'm just going to add both. All right. Baking soda, baking powder. Pumpkin pie spice. Everything will be written at dishwithdee.com. Hook you up with the written ingredients list. And also I will have the www link to go to bring it to your app. Again, you can make changes, add this, don't add that, do baking soda, do baking powder. I don't care. You know. Okay, we do cinnamon and pumpkin pie spice. 6 tablespoons of all-purpose flour, already measured. Sometimes I'm ahead. 2/3 cup of powdered non-fat milk. And last but certainly not least, carrots. Now, 2 recipes said, one said 1/2 cup, one said a cup. Honestly, I'm going to go with a 1/2 cup. Uncooked, it said. So we're going to put 1/2 cup of from shredded uncooked carrots. Again, you don't have to add these. This is, don't add them if you don't have them. Or it also said raisins. So if you have raisins, then add those. But remember, raisins have points. Unless you dry your own grapes. And we're going to mix and combine these. And I think, I'll try how many muffins this will make. Because again, the recipe that I found on the website did not specify how many muffins. But we're going to see. I'll probably do regular size muffins because of the carrots. If I were to do minis, I would have probably chopped those carrots a little bit finer. And oh, I almost didn't want to leave this out. Because, you know, if it tastes good, it has a little bit of salt in there. All right, that's it. Let me go get my prepared muffin. I'll decide while I'm getting the pan and whether I want regular or whether I want minis. But whatever I want, my oven is preheated to 350 degrees. All right, I'm doing regular muffins. So, I don't know. It feels like it looks like a lot of batter. According to the recipe, you get 6 muffins. So, I am not sure how this is going to work. So, we're going to see. Because it comes out to 2 points each on my plan for 6 muffins. But I'm not going to overfill them. I'll just make little ones. So you just scoop with your handy dandy ice cream scoop and you put it in there. So it's nothing to it. I'm just going to fill one scoop and then probably go back. They do recommend that you use silicone because, well, they don't recommend it because these are because there's no fat in these, well, other than the eggs. They will stick to the papers. So again, I recommend, these are the bigger Muffins silicone liners that are listed in my Amazon store as well. You saw how easily they came off the other one. I can't, like I said, recommend those enough. So I'm just gonna top these off so they're all even. I might do like a tray of, I don't know. I actually could just stick these in. I don't have enough for another 6, but I can probably put them in loosely because these things will stand on their own in the oven, which is kind of cool. My oven's baked, and my oven is baked. My oven is heated to 350. Again, I will let you know when we come back how long these bake, because again, I'm not sure. Pretty tasty though. All right, they baked for 15 minutes. They're a little darker than I'd like. I think because I use the toaster oven. Could be, but they feel moist. So I'm not thinking that's going to be detrimental. If you remember right, my cannoli cake was a little bit dark. Again, toaster oven. I didn't want to heat up the kitchen. I know. But I did get 9 muffins. So that actually lowered the points. I thought the recipe said 6. But they're huge. I mean, they are monstrous. So I'm going to leave them cool in here for a few minutes. And we're going to pop them back on our rack. And I will show you how to pop them out. They said they didn't recommend using the paper because I guess it sticks. But, you know, I'm all about the silicone. So we'll let these cool a bit. And we will be back to unmold these lovelies. All right, let's see if we can unmold one. Now, well, I like that they came out a little bit dark, but this way it shows you everything I make isn't perfect. And does it have to be? No. This is your food. So like I said, I squeeze the bottom gently and I just tug at the sides. Ooh, they're hot. And it usually will release. Just play with it, see? That's why I love these. That's why I love these. Just have to take your time. Gently, gently, gently. Now that's stuck a little bit, but look at that. Look at that. Oops. Sorry. There we go. So we're just going to sit here and we're just going to gently remove them. Like I said, squeeze and tug. Squeeze and tug. Pry it away. Ouch. Now you can cut this off, so it might make it easier, but let me see if I can do it without doing that. These are so hot. Yeah, maybe they didn't cool enough. Ooh. I'm just afraid I let them get too cold and they won't come off, but I'm gonna let them cool a little bit long because I'm gonna burn my fingers. But that's basically it. And you just kind of gently press and tug gently. You can use a spoon if that would make it easier. But yeah, I've done that before. But well, these cool a little bit longer. We're gonna unmold them and then we're going to try one because these getting 9 became to 1 point. The originally 6 were 2, but 9 is 1. So hey, that's a decent muffin for a point. Hey, I could put a cream cheese glaze if I wanted, right? Okay. All right, they're all out. And let me show you, not much was left behind. You would not see this if I just had this in this pan without these liners. They would all be stuck because if it's sticking to silicone, it's going to stick to anything else. Paper, metal, but yep. Getting 9 gives these muffins 1 point each. I did, because some of them have a little overhang, I did taste that, so it was really nice. You can see just how moist they are. Look at that. So yeah, definitely a retro favorite of mine. I haven't made these in forever, but yeah, I think they got dark because they were in the toaster oven, but I'm telling you, they're still moist as can be. So you know what? It's a win in my book. Definitely you should try some of these recipes. Like I said, they're all linked down below at dishwithdee.com. It will hook you up. All right, here's a little bit of a bonus because we talked about this in my live chat and I've been working on it. So it's not perfected, but it's not bad. And I'm trying to use ingredients that you guys might have. I don't want to use skinny syrups because not everybody has skinny syrups. Not everybody likes skinny syrups. So in my bowl, I have a serving of PB Fit. You can use PB2, any powdered peanut butter. I'm just choosing because it's the only plain one I have. So 2 tablespoons is 1 serving, which is 1 point. I am using 7 grams of the Devotion Buttery Blend protein powder. Now, again, use whatever protein powder you have. The 7 grams is 0 points. I'm trying to keep it at 1 point because I want to put something else in. So I'm going to dump that in. And we're going to put some brown sugar replacement. I'm using Truvia. That is my brown sugar replacement of choice because I think it's fabulous. But you use what you like. Or you could try to use plain if you wanted to. I definitely think it needs a little sweetness, in my opinion. Nice little glove of salt. And half a teaspoon of vanilla extract. Now, if you're using imitation, it doesn't come up ever as points, but real vanilla does if you use over a teaspoon. But a lot of times I use imitation. Honestly, I'm not going to sit here and tell you I know this difference because I really don't. I really don't notice the difference. I know it's sad to say. It smells better, but I don't know. In recipes, I don't really notice the difference. So I'm going to use my girl cashew milk. You can use almond milk. You can use regular cow's milk. You can use water. I'm choosing to use milk. Now, if it were just me and I was making it not for the camera, I would just use skinny syrup. I'm going to be honest. I would use the peanut butter cup skinny syrup because that's my jam, or the maple bourbon pecan. I just adore it. So we're going to do like a tablespoon and a half. I can always add more. Can't take it out. And we're just going to make peanut butter. Now, by any stretch of the imagination, this is not like those peanut butters that they're selling out in the store. You know, like Nuts and More, American Dream. They're on a planet all their own. This is just something, if you've got powdered peanut butter around and you don't want to use it up and do something different with it, this is something fun to do. Okay. I'm going to add a drizzle more because I want it a little bit thinner. And a little bit more affordable. Now, I don't think I would make a container of this. I don't know, maybe you could. If you do, I would keep it in the fridge. Now, this, I didn't add any points to it other than the powdered peanut butter, so it's still 1 point. Of course, I'm flying on the edge of the protein powder. I'm 1 gram away from counting it, but yeah. So I'm going to put a little bit of sprinkles because we're trying to make some fun mix-ins. So how about we do 1/8 of a teaspoon, 1/4 of a teaspoon of rainbow. And whoop, oh, I do this all the time. There we go. I keep hitting the phone. And 1/4 teaspoon of chocolate. I don't believe that amount will cost you any points. You could put pumpkin seeds, you could put chia seeds, but you're getting, I think, 5 grams of protein from the Devotion. And I think the PB Fit, let me look, a serving is 8. So 8 and 5 is 13. This little thing is 13 grams of protein. How cool. Like I said, you could add more if you want it thinner, but this is a great thick peanut butter. With some mix, you can put Lily's chocolate chips in here. Again, just be accountable for what you're putting in. Hit the 0 point amount. Pumpkin seeds, sunflower seeds, chocolate chips. I mean, you could, you can crush up a cookie if you wanted, or half a cookie since it's only 1 portion. Just know what you're eating and know the points for it. But I don't know. Shall we have a taste? Like I said, I don't expect this to taste like any of those fancy dancy peanut butters, but is it good? I like it. Now, like I said, for me, would use skinny syrup. I mean, I got a million of them over there. I prefer that. Now, If I add the skinny syrups, would I add the brown sugar? Not sure. I'd have to taste it first and see if it needs it, because you don't want it overly sweet. But then again, I think I'd like overly sweet peanut butter. But it's kind of fun. So if you're a powdered peanut butter person like moi, then you should try something fun like that. Like I said, the mix-ins, you can get a crushed up like Oreo thin, do half of that for this amount. Graham cracker would be good. Anything sweet would be really, really good. So that's your bonus. I thought we would do this because I've been asked. Ask and maybe you shall receive. Hey, people asking for you. Say thanks. Say thanks for asking for me. Bell, bell. Go bye-byes. You want to go bye-byes. Why does he say the word bye-byes and bones? Bones? You want the bones? It makes you look at him. But yeah, he's doing well. He loves laying out right over there in the sunshine. But yeah, I keep forgetting to film him. I apologize. We'll try to get more Bailey. Right, Bell Bell? Oh, he's a pretty boy. Oh, he's a handsome boy. All right, that's all he's going to do today. Sit next to Mom. Yes, that's a good face. That's a good face. It's a good face. Yes. It's my puppy. Forever puppy. Well, that's it. That's the retro plus a bonus. Yeah, I forgot about the bonus. You've been asking for me to see if I could, make some fun peanut butter. And thank you guys. I know a lot of you always say you appreciate the fact that no food is off limits here on Dish with D, and that's true. Eat what you want. Eat. No food is inherently bad. We say that in moderation. It is. It is what it is, and I thank you for appreciating that. I do, because we can eat what we want, to stay within our points and within our calories. It's all good in the hood, people. So thanks so much for watching. Like I said, all the recipes will be on dishwithd.com. Have all the written recipes, and it will have the link to the WW app if you're a WW member in America, or USA, I guess. Yeah, the Canadians, it doesn't do it. I'm not sure why. Like, a few of you tried to find me on Connect, but the Connect in Canada and the Connect in America is different. Even though it's Weight Watchers International. It's really not. It's Weight Watchers USA. It's not international. So I don't know why they call it that, because it's certainly not. But thanks again. I'm going to chat. It's nice. It's a little bit warm out today. Maybe I'll do retros every once in a while. I have a couple old cookbooks that were my mother's downstairs. I should go through them and see what other kind of treats we could find, because I know we're all about the treats, isn't it? Yeah. It's like this is a whole video of muffins, peanut butter, and a dessert English muffin. And don't forget, I have a retro Danish that I will link up in the iCards that I did a while back. It's made with toast, cottage cheese. You broil it. It's really good. I like it. It's a nice snack. Sometimes you need some fun snacks that are low in point, and it works really good with the low point bread. So I will link that. One of this, I think it's over here. I always think it's over here but I think it's over here. It'll be upstop. It'll have an eye. You just hit it and it brings it down and it'll take you to the video. Or I can leave it at the end as well, because you'll see that pop up over here, so you can grab that there. So we'll try to do it both places, if I remember. I will dish with you another day. Have a great rest of your day, night, weekend.